Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Observatory. This is season 7, and hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New
I
Year.
believe we've been doing these for a year now. This is that's pretty
Wow.
insane, yeah. So, yeah, a couple things before we get started here. For season 7, we're actually implementing technically 2 rule changes. Only one of them applies to this season. But what we're doing for the Wildcard Anarchy, there was some pretty great feedback about the Season 6 Wildcard Anarchy being for 2 spots. So we're going to do that. Just
Cool.
without even worrying about ties. So instead of 6th through ninth, it's going to be 5th through 8th. Unfortunately, that does cut one person out. But at the same time, I mean, we're going to be getting some. We're going to be doing it for 2 spots, which makes that second place pretty exciting. You remember, think back in season 4, we had a pretty big blowout in the Wildcard Anarchy, and people
Right.
pretty much knew who was going to win that before it even started. So that having that second spot open should help that out. And then for season 8, we're going to make it so that if you played in the prior season, any levels that got chosen as your home level that season, you can't choose. You have to pick something else.
That sounds fun.
And this is actually Jedi's idea. And when I read that, I'm like, you know what? That's going to really open up different levels. We're going to see a lot of different levels, especially from different people. And it's already happening this season. Because Jediluke is picking 2 levels I don't think we've seen out of him. One of them is Chronos X3, which actually is a mod of, not really a mod, but it's a changed version of Logic.
It's like a reimagined.
Yeah, and then there's Mind Tricks X5. So it's he's pretty dangerous in Mind Tricks. So it's gonna be where is he not dangerous?
I mean, I've never seen him in Mind Tricks X5. It's very different from Mind Tricks. I wouldn't say that stock Mind Tricks is a bad level for him. I wouldn't say it's a super strong level for him. But when you change it to X5, it's a completely different animal. He's probably, going to be really strong in there compared to almost anybody.
Yeah,
So,
if I understand the evolution of the whole X's correctly, Mind Tricks is where it got started.
oh, yeah, I
Before
don't know.
before Logic, before Wrath, there was
I know they
Mind
played a lot
Tricks.
in Ascend as well.
Yeah, Ascend was pretty big too. So yeah, there's that. And Lee's going back to tried and true asphyxiated, nocturnal, and vamped. Thyrix going flea droids, and a new level called Badge. And then
Swarthy
Swarthy's
level.
got 3 levels: Actung, D-Box, and somewhat new level I don't think anyone's chosen at his home yet, called Mythena, which is basically Athena shrunk.
Right.
If you can, yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. And then we did we do have results for the awards for last year. I'm still want to put a package together for that, and I'm gonna work on that next week.
Very nice.
Yes. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. So we've only got 4 today, but we are expecting hopefully at least one joining late. I know Code said he may not make it back in time, but we have Sirius still working on a. He's still doing a
Gloves
Rangers
are
game.
off Rangers event.
Yes, where they don't ban anything. It's pretty much. So all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Gonna generate the first round here, and Lee draws Jediluke,
Nice.
and Thyrix and Swarthy are gonna be going at it. Um, so let's see who's got what here. Jedi. That was the wrong button. Let me
Yeah, I
Let me,
thought
let me
so.
find the right button here. Jediluke is going to be home against Lee, Tharix, and Swarthy. Swarthy's going to have to pick one of Thyrix's levels. So we'll see who picks what. And I did not get this set up, but I hope to get this set up for next week because I'm working on a rewrite of the bot. And one of the things that I want it to do is kind of like open up what game we pick, like get some viewer input on what they'd want to see, which would be like extremely useful when we may not see something. We may not be able to decide on a couple of games. Well, maybe the audience has a good clue what to do, so that's something I want to implement in the bot so we can get some kind of feedback. Should be pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yep. This is funny. I am logging into Discord, and it's having me select all images with cars.
Oh my god, I hate that. Super couches.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, man. I'm really not a robot, honest. Oh my god, and it keeps giving me images with cars.
It just never stops.
Yeah, okay, that's done. Oh my god, it's like round 2 over here.
It's like the captcha is
Why
like
does this think I'm a bot?
if you like flip out and like X out the whole box of Chrome, then it's like you're definitely a human, because like only a robot could keep going through this crap.
Oh my god, no kidding. This is silly. Okay, so
name. Oh no, X3.
Flea is the other one. So I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up because I want to see the new level, Chronos. So we're gonna grab that. Make sure you get that on DMDB. That is relatively new.
You see.
But yeah, we're still using 1.4x5. I wanted to have 1.4x6 ready for today, but there just wasn't enough testing done, to be honest. So, so we're gonna get into the game. And away we go. No score as of yet. But you can see it looks a lot like Logic, but it's a little smaller. There's, I believe, only 2 doors and 3 doors. The fan is gone. The hallway up front is kind of curved. Actually, the fan got moved. The fan moved over to where the reactor is, so that's kind of interesting. So a bunch of input from Jediluke went into this. You can see it's just like a whole bunch of subtle changes to the map that pretty much makes it a different map. So
like must have.
I'm going to be spending most of the day today following people around. Unfortunately, I do not have chat open. I'm going to have to fix that for the next round. I'm not going to interrupt this game for that. I'm still picking cars on my Mac, so it's kind of ridiculous.
Jedi's camping in the fan. It's weird. Still no score.
Oh, finally we get one. Congrats to Lee for surviving as long as he did. That was
a long time.
It was quite a while. Update on the other games. I'm selecting street signs. It's pretty bad.
I'm surprised it's not Chronos X5.
Yeah, I know he likes Logic with a lower missile count than 5, so it may not be too surprising.
X than 5. Yeah.
And given that this is a new level, he might still be trying to find that sweet spot as well. Okay, I've completely given up. I did reset that. This is just silly.
Bummer.
Yeah, maybe it's both pilots trying to get a feel not just for each other, but the level here. This is
I mean, Jedi's got a pretty good feel for it, and he's been playing it a lot on DCL. I don't think Lee has played it quite as much.
Yep. 2-0 there off that one.
Lee survived.
That's a pretty nice bit of damage.
Pretty well so far. He just hasn't been able to generate much pressure.
Yeah. If he can change that, he might actually start threatening Luke, but just a careless entry into the room. And Jedi.
I mean, he had the angle on him. Jedi just out-executed him, honestly. I don't know if it was quite so careless. I think that it's one of those circumstances where Jedi just out-execution. He kind of turned the tables, in my opinion, actually. I'm following Jedi.
Jedi getting a... Trying to get a feel for where Lee's going. It looked like he expected him to go back towards the energy center, but wasn't quite there. Jedi charging some fusion, but I think he saw where Lee was going. Trying to get Lee to make a mistake there, but I don't think he got anything for that.
No.
Well, 4 in a row for Jediluke. And yeah, it's pretty much as you say. It's all Jediluke.
He just keeps himself at it so much
offense, yeah.
at a distance, so that it's so hard to lay a glove on him. But you really got to find the way to, you know, get your share of the missiles, pump them at him, then pick up more, and just keep trying to corner him into an area, and hopefully make him fight you for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's really a feel thing. You got to know when you can be an aggressive in an X's level. If you're just, you know, decide to be aggressive in general, that often goes kind of bad.
Oh, that could be trouble. It seems that Lee does get some Vulcan damage on Jedi every once in a while, but it just hasn't been enough to get a point yet.
It would be nice to know how many shields Jedi has at this point. He's kind of camping here.
Yeah, he's camping in the...
interesting angle, too.
And he moved first. So Lee was able to get him out of there, but unfortunately didn't end well.
Yeah, see, in the spot like that, Lee needs to use the door and exit. Jedi is looking for the dodge through kind of thing. We go forward dodge a lot of smarts, and he catches people and traps them in those spots. I like doing that too, but against him, you really got to play it kind of safe in a lot of these spots where, you know, if there's an availability to be trapped, like there is when you do the forward rush, as Lee did, you end up dying. As Lee just did, unfortunately. Come on, Lee. I'm gonna will you to some points.
Well, I'm finally done selecting cars and street signs, so maybe I can get that from here. Ridiculous.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, take him out right in the main room there. 7-0. A pretty Jedi-Luke start here. This is.
I thought he was the second half guy.
Yeah, he's usually the second half guy, but he's in a dominant mood today. Lee finally getting one on the board there, ending the bleeding.
He's got a brand new mouse.
Oh, does he?
Yes. Oh, fresh.
Yeah, 7-1, 7 minutes in. The other game is that ended up being Flea, so that's going to be a little longer than this
like
one.
1-1.
2-2 actually.
Oh my! Wow.
2-2, and that's 5 minutes in, so that's on pace for goodness, 50 minutes.
Yep.
And that's assuming it doesn't go to overtime.
Oh boy.
A little early to be talking about that, I think. But I think that's definitely the more balanced matchup in terms of skill, so.
Sure.
Uh-oh. Yep. I saw that coming. Yep. 8-1 now. As Lee's throwing smarts around and they're tracking, but he doesn't know where Jediluke is. It's funny. And Lee just attempted to put a couple of smarts through the grate, and neither of them went through, and he did a bunch of damage to himself.
Oh.
If only we were running 1.4x6, we'd know exactly how much.
Right. Ooh, that's
Yeah, that was a good fusion.
there.
You know Jedi's feeling it when he's using the fusion. Ooh, that's close. Lee's definitely got to do a bit more checking in. I think Jedi's also controlling the missiles really well, as you know, largely because Lee has mostly stuck to that center room for about half of this game so far. Whoa, that was close. Had some sparks over here, but doesn't matter a whole lot. 10-1. This is a heck of a display, and it's, you know, just judging from the way that Lee's playing, it's like he's not throwing it in the towel at all. He's still playing hard. He just doesn't know what to do.
Well, in terms of people wonder in this spot if they were Lee, like, what am I supposed to do when it's 9-1? I don't seem to be able to generate any pressure. Well, what needs to happen is you need to start kind of, in some of these situations, throwing the first smart, make Jedi move and react, and then you start funneling him around the level. And what happens oftentimes is you start dodging smarts and throwing a lot of reactive smarts instead of aggressive smarts that are trying to control him and push him to an area where you can trap him.
Lee taking a fusion hit there, not sure how big it was. One of the things I do want to point out is I have a feeling that Jedi might be low because he was shying away from a level 1 Lee.
But he does that all the time, and it's inexplicable. It's like, dude, just go finish the guy, and then he's just like,
yeah. It was the smart explosion that got Jediluke there, so he must have been pretty low.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So 12-2.
But he does run from level 1s.
Yeah. And just
Abe
decimating him with Vulcan in the main room. Lee had no answer. 13-2. Yeah, Jedi's dying from death of 1,000 cuts, but he's getting 1,000 kills before he gets to that point. 6-5 in Swarthy's favor over in Flea, so that one's picked up a bit.
Good to hear. Ooh, kind of a sloppy dodge there from Jedi. He takes a floater from a situation that should have been no damage.
Alright. Jedi getting him again with the Vulcan. Been pretty effective this game. 14-2. Oh, now pass each other there. Couldn't quite get reoriented before. Oh man! And Lee just runs into a trap.
Nicely done by
there we go. Lee able to pick one up there.
Gotta funnel him.
Worked out pretty good, although Lee is not a good spot, but Jediluke does not capitalize. Oh, floater for Lee.
Surprised that wasn't it.
Yeah. And another floaters to take him out. 16-3.
But this is where Jedi shooting more smarts just ends up paying off. They're so often, oh, a floater, oh, a floater, oh, a random smart. And, you know, oftentimes his opponent isn't doing enough of it.
So looking to be a fairly quick game here. And quite dominant, too. I think the last time these two played, Lee got a much better score than this.
Melvin is here.
Melvin is good to have here. We like Melvin.
Melvin.
Tied up at 7 over in Fleet.
Wow, and Lee gets out of that, almost takes down.
I'm surprised Jedi got out of that. That was a lot of green.
Both of them.
Good survival skills there. Sirius has joined
7?
as well. Sirius is going to be playing with Fable, Infinity, and Faster 2. I'm going to have to start downloading some more levels here because I don't recognize two of those.
It's exciting. A lot of interesting new levels, 2 more participants.
And
Sounds
then
good.
Xenocide, Rip, and Laplace will be Melvin's. Taking Take 2 out of the lineup, perhaps after last season.
I just want to spice it up a bit.
Perhaps. Good to see Melvin back to playing. He had a
Yes.
pretty rough season last season 6.
I only remember the good, so
Yeah. Kind of a long point here, 2 minutes since the last kill. Lee has done that at times. He's been able to draw out these points. And Jedi with a good dodge there, but Lee
just-
saw it.
Oh.
Lee saw it, and he gets him.
him. There we go, Lee.
Fantastic.
I like it. Well played. Get him again, Lee.
16-4. Yeah, all it takes sometimes is just seeing where those floaters are going. They're not traveling in
Jedi
a
doesn't
straight
have
line,
weapons.
you know?
Yeah. Time to be aggressive.
Oh man, yes, and Lee is being very aggressive here.
Yes.
Couldn't quite finish the job, but gets a ton of damage on him. Unfortunately, he funneled Jediluke right to his spew. He didn't pick it up though. All his stuff is sitting up there still.
Jeez. That was...
He picked up. Okay,
Ow.
okay, he's got the fusion, so he's fine.
Oh, just... Okay. Didn't pick up any lasers.
Yeah, now he's going for the rest of them.
Nah,
And
it's
dropping
good,
a whole bunch of mines in there.
I haven't seen Lee go in there much, though.
Yeah,
It'll probably just be Jedi running into it in a little bit.
that would be entertaining. Jedi just patiently waiting for Lee to re-enter that room there. There's some more mines. 17-4. Oh. I don't believe it! I don't believe it!
I knew it! He was going in there so much, so frequently, and Lee wasn't. Yes, I knew it. It was part of his loop and what he was doing.
Oh man, it almost runs into the other set too, but gets the point back.
Victory for me.
17-4. Oh, Lee takes the mines and death. 18-4. My God, I mean, it's just you called it.
Made my day. Play of the day goes to me. Oh, Jedi is so brutal with the Vulcan. Second Lee peeps out, it's just dead on.
Even on this ping, he's been pretty effective
Right.
with that weapon today.
That's extra why I felt it was impressive.
Seeing where Lee's going here. Tried to set up a trap. Lee was able to get out of it. But he's taking a lot of damage here. Waiting for Lee to open that door. Didn't wait long enough. And gets him there. Game point, 19-4. The first of 2 games. Second game is almost halfway done. A very close battle with Lee going on. It's interesting because I think Phyrix, it's 9-8 in Phyrix's favor. I think Phyrix set it as his home. And there's
Swarthy is strong in there.
Exactly. That used to be Swarthy's
that's a
home.
game.
So that's game 20-4 is going to be the final there. Very strong showing coming out of there from Jediluke. Good way for him to start the season. We'll head over to Flea. 10-8
Definitely not
Phyrix.
Lee's playground.
Make that 10-9 as Swarthy gets a nice bit of fusion in to keep it going.
Swarthy's been practicing that in free-for-alls.
Yes. Swarthy having to run from Phyrix. Oh, they'll meet in the energy center. And Phyrix is going to get that kill. Swarthy, ooh. Unable to get anything on Phyrix there. This will be another lag fest here, so to speak.
Good lag fist.
Although, to be fair, the Jediluke Lee one did not feel like it was
No,
that
it
bad.
didn't. And I think they get more like 125, which is a lot more playable
Yeah.
than when I get to Lee, which is more like 175.
Oof. Yeah, Swarthy just flying around this level here. Oh, and that
Thanks to
Homer connects. Does get some damage on Farx before he ends up going into the tunnel. Swarthy's going to try to cut him off, and it works. 11 to 10. Just had to wait out that smart missile, but otherwise... really impressive stuff from Swarthy there, using his speed to his advantage. I mean, you know, if we think about the last map, I don't think yeah, that was a good fusion shot. Think about the last map, and I don't ever remember seeing either of them flying around nearly this fast. I mean, even Jediluke, when he was going, wasn't, you know, this was pedal to the metal stuff we're seeing from Swarthy here.
I think some of it's the long sightline kind of
Mhm.
thing, where you can go straight lines faster when you have to turn a lot more in Chronos. It usually ends up being mechanically a bit slower.
Yep. Swarthy taking another fusion shot there, and that's kind of the danger of playing fast and loose like this. You'll run blindly into a few things.
Very close.
Yeah, unfortunately for Firix, that shot was angled towards the floor, so.
Yeah, see, the problem with the speedster thing is timing-wise, you become a lot more predictable.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be, in my opinion, more stop, look, listen, camp spots. Make your patterns a bit more disconnected.
Good bit of fusion there, 12-11. Now, the other thing could be, this may not be the way he played in the first half. Now,
That's true,
we
too. We
have
didn't see
no
the first
idea
half.
how the first half went, so this could be something that he's seen some success with, and maybe trying to milk for as much as he can get. But still, a very close game. 12-11 is nice to see.
For sure.
A little bit of Vulcan. Oh, no. That's a lot of Vulcan.
Hosing him.
Oh, man.
Hosed.
Swarthy catching him going in and tying it up at 12. I don't know if Swarthy heard those pickups. The only reason that we would definitely hear it is because of Observer mode. Walls do not block sound. They do block sound in the actual game. When they actually play, yeah. Swarthy with 3 in a row here, getting another nice kill there.
And
Overwhelming.
he's feeling it.
Yes, he is. Oh, they... I thought they missed each other, but Firix did actually see him.
And picks up all his weapons free of charge. It's the discount there, Swarthy.
5-finger discount. Oh, runs into a floater. Tying it at 13. Ooh, look out. Oh, did he take a floater the other way? I think he did.
I do like how when Swarthy had to get out of that, he did a reverse and continued firing, which actually in some ways is very defensive because it prevents just getting hosed down from behind. The other person has to react, and of course you can commit some damage. A lot of people don't do that move when escaping, don't have seamless reverse triple cording down, which is an important skill.
Oh, look out. Swarthy all over Firix.
On fire.
Yeah, he is. He's playing very well here. 14-13. I mean, I'd say that maybe Firix is succumbing to the pressure of Observer, but then I remember the Anon match.
Yeah, I think it's just a good run here.
Yeah, it's a fantastic run, Swarthy. The thing is that yeah, there he goes.
Ties it up.
Firix tying it back up. The thing is, like you said, this will get exploitable if he continues doing this. Oh, Firix with 2 quick ones in a row, and just like that, it's got the lead back.
And the momentum.
Especially with Swarthy. Did Firex see that?
Here he comes.
Oh man, a barrage of smart missiles does not do the trick. So we'll switch over to Firex here. Oh, dogfight in the main room here. That's been kind of playing out in Swarthy's favor. Firex turning to the fusion for one shot. Perhaps trying to catch him off guard. Still seeing him in that main room. It's going to be some spread fire damage, but now it's Firex for 3 in a row.
Noticing from Swarthy following him is that at times he's not paying attention to the actual angle of his smart blobs.
That was...
I think he might have suicided on him.
I don't know what he's...
Missiles. Got in close behind him, was hitting him, then suicided in his own missile.
Yeah, but he was so far away from his ship. That was really weird.
Maybe the wall.
Oh my goodness.
This is quite a reversal.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it's Firex in control, and he's looking to close out strong. 17-14. As all that speeding around might be catching up to Swarthy. One thing that I like about the way Firex is flying around is that he's checking every corner. He's going fast, but he's going cautious too.
Yeah, you gotta do a mixture of stuff like that. Because there are certain key spots where you can really take a smart around a corner and stuff like that, and it's not worth it.
And Firex is now feeling it.
Jeez.
6-1 in the last 3.5 minutes.
Crazy reversal.
Has really put this game almost out of reach for Swarthy.
It feels that way at this point. Swarthy's gotta make some magic happen.
Or some Vulcan works too.
It's a bit disappointing that Swarthy didn't come away with more there.
Ooh. Now there's some damage. Just chipping away at Firex right now. Firex had a thought, but didn't work out as Swarthy was able to get that homing missile in to finish him. Pulling within 3, 18-15.
And there's the extra plasma, I think, in the same area, so maybe you could really guard these weapons.
Firex with a spread fire, though. Now they're able to pick everything up.
I see he abandoned too soon. Even if Firex did have a spread fire, I think you have the advantage in that spot, expecting him.
Unable to avoid the fusion there. Firex takes a pretty big hit. And Swarthy looking to finish him off. Firex tries to get a homer in. I don't think it connected. Uh-oh. Oh my god!
I liked that one.
That was pretty impressive. Swarthy with a nice fusion kill, charging it right up. And stuffing it down Firex's tailpipe.
Predicted, planned, timed, paid off. In full. Just like you draw it up.
Pretty much. So now down to what was a 4-point game is now a 2-point game. You could say Firex's momentum has been halted a bit here.
And I will say that something like fusion is often a good idea if you want to try to come back. Fusion runs are possible. It can be more of a swing for the fences weapon.
Oh no. Swarthy did take some damage there, but ooh, that was really close. It was well aimed from Swarthy, but just a bit too late. Oh, Firex got to be careful there. He took a long time reacting to that smart. Does take a floater as well. Yep. So Swarthy with, oh god, Swarthy with a good advantage there, but Firex still gets the kill, 19-16. Firex just able to turn, and Swarthy with just not enough firepower in that situation.
Swarthy needed to stick with the corner and just stop there, and he would have had a clear line of sight.
yes. Yeah, I was kind of wondering why Swarthy moved back.
Right, that he moved back to where Firex would shoot, which would be the, an exit type situation, just where a lot of people are going to shoot.
So it's game point for Firex, but you still kind of feel that Swarthy has a chance to come back in this one the way this has gone.
It's true, but it's going to be real tough at this point.
Yeah.
Firex has looked strong. He has some momentum. He's up by 3. Match point.
I feel like he doesn't have as much momentum, especially after that.
Yeah.
Just runs
that was a rough
headlong
one.
into the
Rough.
floater. It's going to be a 2-point game for Firex, but he finished him off right there.
I was just saying you might want to shoot some random smarts here and try to get lucky.
Well, that certainly wasn't random. That was
Oh.
well placed as... Yeah, that's going to be...
I was saying for Swarthy, but then he gets taken out. But yeah, it was well played by Firex.
Yep. And maybe now I can actually look at chat. And I also have to download a couple levels here, because my goodness. We're going to have some new levels here. Hey, look! Jediluke hasn't confirmed yet.
Oh my god. This is pathetic. You need him DQ'd for that next time or something? Out.
Poor... Oh, he went to Wendy's before he confirmed. That's what it was.
Oh my... That's really sad.
All right, so let me get some of these levels in here, because we have a whole bunch of new stuff that's going to be played today. I think I have Laplace. I feel like we've seen that before. I definitely don't have Faster 2, so we're going to add that in there. Infinity,
I'll be right back.
I haven't even heard of that one. It's a Swarthy level. It's a recent Swarthy level, so we have a lot of Swarthy levels in here today. Grab that one. I know I have Fables, so we're not worried about that one. Oh, crap. Well, here's a problem. I already have a map called Infinity from 1995. We might need to... So, I guess we need to clarify with Sirius which Infinity he means. The 95 version or the Swarthy version. I imagine it's a Swarthy version. Yeah, the one from 95 is from a level designer named Blaster. And it's kind of funny because if you go into the text for it, his email address is a CompuServe address. How about that? For freaking old school. Okay, so it is going to be his. I'm gonna have to do something about that. So let me just back these up here real quick. Yeah, apologies for this. Just a whole bunch of new levels from people coming in late. Let me make sure I have Melvin's as well. Xenocide. I know I have Xenocide. We have Rip. How about Laplace? Yeah, I got them all. So we're good. All right. So that's the first round, and then we have Melvin and Sirius joining, as we mentioned earlier, so we're going to go ahead and start the next one. Jediluke and Sirius coming out of the gate swinging. I like it. And then Firex and Melvin, Lee and Swarthy. Pretty good matches all around. Jediluke will have to play in one of Sirius's home levels, so that could definitely be a candidate for match of the day. We'll have to check that out. And hey, I'm reading chat now, so that's awesome. Firex and Melvin will be playing one of Melvin's home levels. And then Lee and Swarthy, they've already chosen Vamped. That's one of Lee's levels, so Lee and Swarthy and Vamped.
Lee is respectable.
Lee is respectable. He's a very respectable person. We're going to see Rip between Phyrix and Melvin. And
Cool.
then the match we'll be going to, we're still waiting on Jediluke to pick a level. Fable, Infinity, Faster 2 are the options.
I'm just gonna pick.
We
Fable.
found an issue. There already is a level called Infinity, made by Blaster in November of '95.
Okay.
And I was mentioning it's so old. His email address is a CompuServe address.
Oh wow. That's better than AOL.
Yeah.
Freaking CompuServe. That was what we started.
Jeez.
Like a 286.
I know. I have a funny story about CompuServe. I accidentally ran up a $400 bill without realizing it.
Wow, I did like 150, 180 something. My parents were like, "Whoa, AOL."
I don't
CompuServe.
remember if that got. I think that got taken back, but yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, Kronos. I don't know if Melvin's still here, but Kronos was a modification to Logic, pretty heavy modification.
I like to call it a reimagining.
That's a good one. Didn't CompuServe cost like 20 cents a minute? There were some free areas, but they weren't very clear on what the free areas were.
According to you.
Well, I mean, when was this? This was like 80, 90 something?
No.
It's like
Early 90s.
yeah, it was pretty bad. So, looks like that Jedi is either AFK or not paying attention.
Slobbering on some Wendy's somewhere.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. Jets needs to lay off the Wendy's for a little bit here.
Oh yeah.
Wrapped up the rest of the Wendy's. All right, we're good to go.
Cool.
It is, so we have Vamped, we're going to have Rip, and we have something
Infinity.
here.
He's
Choosing
fixing
Infinity. All right, so
What the? Didn't see that coming.
this is Swarthy's Infinity, not Blaster's Infinity, so hopefully we'll be okay with... with all that. We'll see. He still has the Ono X3 up.
I mean, I never would have known about Blaster's Infinity. It's not even on the database.
Yeah, it's not on DMDB, but it's part of the Rangers pack at the very least.
I see.
Nothing wrong with good fast food. Just when you're supposed to be flying.
You know, Ron, I could come up with a lot of political reasons why it's not okay, but I'm not going to mention any of them.
I appreciate that. Game name called And Beyond.
Nice.
Fantastic. So, game's coming up here. The
Let's light your
the
fan.
other game name is curiously
Nibbles.
yes.
Just gonna let that one pass. Just...
Looks like that. They have different infinities.
Oh no.
Yeah, no surprise.
Jedi needs to download.
Yeah, hopefully Swarthy will... Swarthy's... the way that he did it was he looked on DMDB, saw if there was a file named that, and hey, there wasn't. So he just decided it was okay. Which, I mean, this day and age,
Sure.
you would think that's a perfectly valid way of doing it. But there's some old school people around.
Sure. I'm sure he'll just be willing to change it. Or you could change it, the spelling of it or something. Just call it Infinite or something.
Hey, it's okay to name the mission that, but the files, could be like Infinity-Sortie.
Sure.
It'd be perfectly fine.
And if it's well known enough to be in the Ranger pack, I mean, why not just have a different name?
Sirius is probably going to need to restart that since it's set up as restricted. Although hold on. Okay, they're in. So let's go ahead, join in. Oh, now mine doesn't match. I just downloaded it. How does this?
I know, that's why I said Jedi
happen?
needed to re-download it.
All right, let me
Yeah, better figure it out.
Let me figure this out here before we get any deeper into this, because I literally just downloaded this.
No, I know, so it must be Jedi who was the host.
Where are we going here? Pop those in, replace files. Okay. There we go. All right, now we're good to go. Jediluke Sirius in an interesting looking map here. This reminds me a lot of one we saw not too long ago, but it looks like it's got a little more 3D action in it. No score, as it's a murder suicide.
How did he kill himself? Wow. I was watching.
I can't remember the name of the map. It was the one that leaded the Whirling Dervision. This was what this reminds me of. It's a different color,
Didn't
but
Flea
the
do that in
layout's the
Flea?
same. No, it was a different map.
Oh, I've played this in free-for-all with Jedi.
Oh, hello. Sirius getting the angle on him, but unable to close. Likewise, Jedi couldn't find a good shot to hit there with the fusion, even in that tight space.
I definitely expect Jedi to be using some fusion here. Vulcan fusion mixes.
Yeah, but it looks like those two weapons are going to be really useful as Sirius going for his 1,000 cuts. And look at those conks.
Okay.
Those conks almost finding their mark.
Very close.
Yeah, Jedi's got to be in trouble here. And this is the type of environment I would say that Sirius thrives in when he plays someone like Jediluke. Get him somewhere that he doesn't know.
And there's no
gets him
doors.
one nothing.
And there's very few, rather. It's the two. The tunnel.
So Jedi up early, 1-0. But Sirius getting it right back. Yeah, Jedi was pretty low there. He took a lot of punishment to get that first kill. Oh, yeah. Fully charged. And it was one of those fadeaway shots, too, where you don't even see the fusion hit.
Right.
Like he was already going backwards, and then the fusion just kicks you back even further.
And the time it takes to travel going around the corner.
Uh-oh. Sirius does get out of that situation.
Needs to regroup, kind of say, okay, I took a fusion that I shouldn't have. Just gotta brush it off and continue.
Could definitely be a momentum builder for Jediluke, especially in a level he might not be terribly familiar in.
He played a pretty long free-for-all in here, so maybe not 1 versus 1, but he knows the layout.
Sirius in the corner. Jedi just seems a little slow to be finding where to shoot right now. Sirius hasn't quite capitalized on it, but it's let him live longer than I think he should have so far. Let me see what's going on, because we only have 2 games up. Let's see what's up the Melvin game. Oh, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay, we're back.
And you're back.
Okay, something went wrong. Descents crashed for Melvin. We're going to try to rehost. Oh, Sirius getting a little bit behind him and gets a kill, tying it at 2. Very nice.
Yeah, Sirius seems to be good at figuring out positioning and posture that Jedi is vulnerable to in a lot of these corner exchanges, and I've seen it in a lot of games at this point.
Yep.
It's not just a one-time event.
Okay, so the Melvin Firex game, Melvin is up 2-1, but his game crashed, so they're going to be restarting from that score.
Gotcha.
Or was it 1-0? It looks like it was 1-0, so there was just one kill that happened in that game. Sirius getting a nice look at Jedi there, but I missed that last kill entirely. The situation going on with Melvin Parks here, but
Gotcha.
Jedi up 3-2, and hurt enough that he just came around that corner shooting. Although Jedi having to get out of that tunnel does a good job of it. Only took like 1 hit, I think.
He's healthy.
Yep. And it's interesting with these. I'm noticing that Jediluke is liking to throw some blind smarts from a long distance, and then seeing what they do,
around.
and then following them in.
And there's 2 ways to do that. You can either see if the floaters are following, or you can also just shoot it and then hightail to the other side in case they are there and evading.
Jedi 3 in a row. And just like that, Jedi's in control of this one. See if Sirius can get back into this, because I feel like when it's been up close, it's been kind of like a Sirius's opportunities thing, but not that time. Ooh, look out. This Jedi goes right for the weapons, and Sirius had a smart waiting for him.
Almost to death.
Sirius camping in the corner, but Jedi finds him out.
He was kind of camping just for a second himself.
Even more Vulcan. Maybe Jediluke's found that Sirius actually likes that far room. It would be kind of crazy to learn something like that this early. It does seem like Sirius prefers that room. Of course, now he's got to go back there and get his weapons, but...
I think it was possible he was trying to recreate some exchanges from earlier that were in his favor.
Look out. I kind of felt that Jedi might have been in trouble there, but he beat the smart to the corner and was able to dodge it. Because you can hear the fire from Sirius.
How many times has Jedi gone through the tunnel? Total of 0?
So, he's been in there a couple times. He's just in there on this point, actually.
I mean, like went in and just went all the way through. Sirius is good in those spots.
Takes him out 6-4.
Sirius really needs to focus on the element of surprise against Jedi.
We've seen a couple times that's worked quite well.
If I was in his shoes, I would definitely try to catch him by surprise while holding as many of the missiles as I could.
Yeah, missile hoarding on Sirius's side would not be a bad idea in here. It doesn't seem like there's enough missiles to go around.
Yeah.
And you know how dangerous Jedi can get.
Oh yeah.
Of course, Jedi is also dangerous at the Vulcan. Showing it there. Fusion versus plasma. Jedi taking a lot of plasma.
think he landed some though.
And now Sirius able to follow up.
Sirius. Element of surprise.
So 7-5's fairly close match so far.
Amateur shot into the wall there, Jedi.
I know, right?
Jeez.
Looks like bronze
Isn't
level
close.
smarts.
Yeah. It's
Oh! Just see Sirius come around the corner and makes no mistake there. A lot of damage on Sirius. He did get something back, but certainly not a whole lot. End to end here. Look at this. Jedi ready for that. Was not falling for that Dorfu. Was definitely a good attempt by Sirius to try to confuse him, but and now Jedi is feeling it. 10-5. Nice dodge by Jedi on that Homer there. It's not easy to dodge something. At least this, I'm noticing that hallway is actually a little wider than a full cube.
right. Clever Swarthy.
Alright. Cool, I thought he was in the main room. Where is Sirius? There he is. He's in the energy center taking some Vulcan damage.
If you're gonna go into that energy center, you really gotta beware of giving up your back like he did.
Sirius gonna have to abandon that plan after that smart missile shows up. And now it's Jediluke waiting by the weapons. Sirius really not interested in getting him right now. Let's see what Sirius is gonna do. Jedi being very patient. Now he moves and sees him.
It's interesting that Jedi was wondering if he was camping right next to him.
Mm-hmm. Ah, now Sirius gets a little bit of return damage. Hearing the weapon change, but it's not quite where it was.
I feel like we're seeing a bit of the second half Jedi.
Yep.
Isn't this like 6-4?
Was it? Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. It was 7-5. Because Jedi's on a 4-kill streak, so... All of a sudden, Jedi is in command. Oh! Sirius is all like, I got it, I got it! Good catch, Sirius.
Alright, someone exiting. I have to say goodbye to.
Alright. 12-5 here, and Sirius is going to get aggressive.
Nicely done.
Very good. 12-6 now.
He's got to do something to.
Oh, almost gets him coming out of the tunnel, but not quite. Switches over to
momentum.
spread. Yeah, he's trying. He's playing pretty aggressive here. I like it. Hopefully he.
Well
doesn't
played
get
by
too
Jedi
aggressive.
there.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah, it was a great play, wasn't it?
Oh, no, no, no.
Yes.
So we've been doing this for a year now. Haven't we exhausted all of those by now? Still going.
But that's how you use a pun. You use it until it's overused, and then you keep using it for even more effect. They're almost more effective when you overuse it.
Guess that could be true.
Oh, another smart missile from Jedi. Yeah, he's been on point with those. Sirius trying to get some. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say he was trying to get some damage with Jedi's mines, but no, that didn't quite work out there. He just runs right into...
Does eat a homer.
Yeah, he ran right into the smart. So we'll see what happens on this point here.
I mean, Jedi just now down the hall.
Yeah. Oh, Sirius does take one of them. So the proxy's becoming effective this game for Jedi instead of a detriment. No damage on the plasma there. Well, Sirius knows where he is. Maybe expecting him to come out of there, but I don't think that would be very safe. Some Vulcan onto Jedi there. So they go around the other side. We've seen a lot of that where they go from back and forth from side to side. And so it's been kind of a fun, action-packed level for these two.
Yeah.
This is kind of like the most boring it's been the entire game. It's like, yeah, they're always fighting, which is nice to see.
Yeah, these two have played some longer games.
Did Jedi see him? No, he didn't.
Nope.
Well, there's a homer for Sirius.
So there's a difference between Jedi and a lot of people. Jedi just goes straight past. A lot of people would try to stop.
Oh!
Well shot.
Like moth to a flame.
Brutal.
Another big hit there. And Jedi just chases him down. 16-6 now. Sirius is, you know, he's had some good games against Jedi. He's had some bad games. I don't think we've seen Jedi be this dominant on Sirius before.
I'm gonna file this under bad games.
Yes. It started out pretty good, and then something
Jedi
happened.
adjusted, and Sirius did not adjust to his adjustment.
I mean, it was 7-5. That's how crazy this has gotten. This is a 9-1 run. And the reason why the UI doesn't show that it's a run, because it thinks it's been a run since the beginning of the game. That's how it interprets the domination here. So 5 in a row now for Jedi. 10 of the last 11. Finally getting one. Just had a better position on that corner. And trying to stop the bleeding. 17-7. Maybe pull this back to the double digits. Oh, not like that. Oh,
yeah,
that was a bad move.
Yeah.
He was way behind Jedi there, and Jedi with
And you
fusion.
saw him reversing back towards the room, and so there's like days to shoot that fusion shot.
Yes. Sirius with a blind dodge of Jedi's fusion there. Oh. I kind of feel like Sirius had that fusion shot dodged until he took his shot, and he kicked back right into it.
I didn't see it. I was falling.
And oh man, that Sirius falling apart here. 19-7.
If you watch Jedi, if you watch his perspective, there's so many games where you see him shoot so many smarts, and the other guy's just spending a lot of time dodging.
Yep.
He's really got to try to combat that.
Other games, we got Meldon up 8-5, Lee up 13-10. Make that 14-11. I imagine we'll probably go to the bench game after this.
Right.
Yeah, 19-7 after this being 7-5 was quite the second half Jedi.
Yeah.
Sirius finally getting another one back. Bringing it up to 8.
8 is great.
Jedi with a few more there. Sirius just going for the cheap ones right now. Oh, Jedi. I don't know if he saw him or not. I think he might have.
Serious with the
Just
random
barely.
conks. You get Jedi moving, shooting.
Oh, he'll hear Jedi hitting the wall. He's long gone. Oh no! Sirius even heard him recharging, but that's going to be it. 20-8 in about 20 minutes flat. All-around dominant performance there from Jediluke. That was pretty impressive. Firex Melvin. Oh wait, wrong game. Let me get in the right game here. This is Vamped. We're going to Vamped. So not Firex Melvin. This will be
Lee Swarthy.
Yes, get in the right game. 15-10. Lee is this
Commanding
was
lead.
14-11. So Swarthy did something that he probably didn't want to do.
Lee is definitely stronger in the lower missile levels than in X's like Kronos we saw him in earlier.
Yep.
I wouldn't say Swarthy is necessarily an X's guy, but he's good with a decent amount of missiles in it.
Ooh, Swarthy catch him off guard there. Gets back to 11. So Jediluke confirmed the match
Wow.
before Sirius reported it. So it didn't work.
I see. I was more shocked he'd done it already, but still hasn't done it right.
Yes.
Great.
At least he's not like cursing out the entire system like some people.
Nice kill
Nice
by
kill,
Lee there.
yeah.
It's really great. Well timed.
Now he's just doing exclamation point confirm spam.
What a spammer. I always knew.
Swarthy not in the best of spots here. Does get some damage, but...
Yeah, I like Lee switching there.
Oh,
not
the
the
overcharge! That did not look intentional at all.
It's possible that was the overcharge bug where he also got hit with some damage from Swarthy
I
at the
didn't
same
see
time.
any damage.
Okay.
I need to fix that.
Yep, that'd be great. Thanks.
There's some other really interesting bugs with this game that, like, for instance, you may or may not know, homers decide on whether or not they're going to track a ship 8 times per second.
Yeah.
The problem is because the clock differs between two players, those 8 times per second are at different times.
Right.
And that can be the difference between one person seeing a homer tracking on the person and the other one not.
Not tracking.
Yeah. Okay, so
He's gonna try to use the center area for info.
A level was never picked. Oh, it was never selected between these two. Let's see if I remember how to do that. Yeah, there we go.
Lee gets some damage on Swarthy in the great tunnel area, and Swarthy goes down by the reactor.
What is this? These two don't want
Yikes.
points.
They do not. 15-10. What a score.
So we have Team Proxy with one and Team Reactor with one today.
That's our score so far in this game.
Yeah.
We've watched.
Oh, was there a proxy kill earlier? Because the proxy kill I'm thinking of was Jedi's suicide in Chronos.
Oh, right. Is it 2 suicides? Or 1 suicide and 1 reactor in this one?
Yep. A nice kill by Swarthy, bringing it back to 11.
Oh,
Lee spawns on the mines, and what just happened? What is going on? What is going on?
Mines again. That was all mines. Wow. It looked like some sort of clown thing that just happened. I got the whole demo of it. And it's
I don't even know what just happened. So that takes like Morphods and P-Funks from last year and just turns it into a comedy sketch.
That's all. There's no words.
I mean, this is just wild. This is absolutely wild. I don't even know what got Swarthy. Lee got a kill on Swarthy in that somewhere. Was it a proxy mine?
I think so.
Oh my god. But I mean, Lee dies to 2 consecutive proxy mines on spawn, pretty much. I mean, the first one was literally on spawn. The second one he ran into. I mean, that is just so bizarre.
I'm not even totally sure exactly what happened.
There has been about 9 or 10 deaths since we've started watching this game. There's only been 2 points. Both of them to Swarthy, 15 to 12. Yes. This is just silly. Swarthy getting another one there.
Lee should have been able to know that he was in there and the orientation of where he was based on the balls. I think he confused himself or tricked himself into thinking that Swarthy left the room, but I think he should have been able to know kind of where he was before entering.
Uh-oh. Nice kill there.
I said the names reversed actually just now when I was talking about Lee when I meant Swarthy. I said Swarthy. 16-13.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage.
Swarthy still's got a chance to come back into this. Especially if Lee continues with these proxy shenanigans.
It's a long time to be
Lee doing here?
Yeah.
Is that going to hit? No, he's going to be out of there. Very interesting decision. That's something I would be more accustomed of seeing out of Melvin than Lee.
With a long wait.
Yes.
Moving up your side.
Yes.
Why would Melvin do that?
He does it a lot.
I think sometimes Melvin has a good sense of where they'll be and why a bit more, and it's often
Yeah, I don't feel like Lee had any sense of that there. And he waited so... Even if he did, he waited so long that Swarthy could have been anywhere.
I think the timer went off in his head eventually, but it should have gone off just a little bit earlier.
Yeah. There was a comment made by Sirius on that last game. He says about the level, it's nice.
This should be a good advantage for Swarthy. Continue the aggression here and take Lee out.
So 17-14. Lee finally getting some more points on the board. And keeping them. Ooh, Lee does get the kill there.
Smooth operator.
Yeah. It took him a little bit longer than I would have expected it to, but...
Got it.
Oh, that's a lot of hit damage. Oh, but Lee taking a bunch back with the claws.
Yeah, I don't like that charge through the door there. And I
yeah.
think that you're really expected that you're going through that. Like, if you're in the main room, you're really seeing Lee charge through that, and he's got telegraphed.
Oh, Swarthy almost takes that, but manages to just get around it, and he's got to run from his homer, but he takes it.
Oh. Good idea, though. Lee at the time.
Oh, well, we got proxy mines again. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's a spawn point.
I can't remember. It might be. I know on the opposite end.
Yeah, definitely the opposite end. Swarthy, look out, sir. Okay, good. Remember, stay there, and we have a timeout. What is this?
It's illegal.
So, quick timeout here, hopefully. 18-15 score. Looks like the Melvin Firex game.
Looks like Lee's ready.
I don't know what the score is of that. All right, here we go.
And they're resuming. It's getting violent real fast.
Oh, real fast.
With the spread.
Leon game point, 19-15.
Oh my god,
no.
right from behind. Sometimes it's actually hard to capitalize in those situations, oddly enough, when you're right behind someone and they're kind of going in different directions.
The lead does have quite a bit of damage on Swarthy, and for the second consecutive game here, we're seeing Swarthy coming up just a bit short.
Right, the 2015 range.
Yeah.
Lee is good in here, though, and I wouldn't say this is necessarily Swarthy's strongest suit. Playing Vamps.
Swarthy
Come on, Lee.
Play some Dorfu.
Close it out.
Oh, that's a lot of fusion, but couldn't finish the job. And took some damage in return as well. Oh, Lee might have him trapped here. Swarthy getting away, though.
It's actually kind of hard to trap someone in that spot. Unless you've sent a smart through the grate on the other end first.
So Melvin comes away with a 2013 win over Firex. So this is the last match of the round. Lee running away. Oh, there he is.
Finish him.
Yes.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, maybe here. Yeah, there it is.
And
20-15 will be the final score.
GG.
That one. So Melvin's going to come up to a point there. Oh, I took that down. Let me put this back. Just give me a moment here.
I feel like Melvin should get an extra point.
Melvin should get an extra point.
Yeah.
Well, if he wants extra points, he's got to beat someone.
Oh.
Yeah. So Melvin will come up to 1. Jedi's at 2. Firex is actually dropped for now. And who's the third point go to? Lee. Lee will get the point. So only Jediluke on 2 wins so far. So he'll either get Firex or Lee this round for sure. And then we've got Code coming in, playing his 3 levels. He's got Fused,
Oh my!
And
It's got
then
young Codus here.
yes, he is. And then he's got the fusion level purple, which I think that's one of the better ones myself.
I agree.
And
I
then
like it.
the dogfight level KO. So very interesting set of levels for him. Um,
Yep.
all
Like
levels.
to see
he built
Jedi
are
Code
pretty
and
good.
KO.
Yeah, I doubt we will.
Sure.
Probably a little late to get that set up. So
Yeah, there's a whole season.
okay, so I had to report Melvin since Melvin's sleeping, and then
Is he still sleeping?
no, he didn't. Exclamation point confirmed. So that one's in, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so round 3 coming up here, and Jedi seems to be well in the driver's seat here. Let me just make sure that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start the next round.
Let's do it.
All right, round 3, Jedi Melvin.
All right.
I forgot that Melvin was a possibility because he's got 1 point. That makes sense. Lee versus Code, and Sirius. Whoa, Sirius versus Swarthy. Oof. What happened there? That probably happened because we've already seen some other matchups. So, well, there you go.
What's wrong with Sirius Swarthy?
I think that's a mismatch, given how well. No, it can't be because they both have 0 points, so it's not a mismatch.
Right.
All right, yeah, I guess that does make sense. Sirius has chosen Acton for his match against Swarthy. Lee and Code is home, so we'll see one of those. Melvin is choosing Chose. Exclamation point Chose. That's good. They'll be in Logic X2. Lee and Code still waiting on that one. I'm gonna go into the Logic X2 game. I know we've looked at a lot of Jediluke's games today, but we have actually seen some pretty good games in the past between.
Have we seen Melvin yet?
We haven't seen Melvin yet. No, we've seen that, and this is why we have seen some really good games between Melvin and Jedi in Logic.
Right. That's true. Melvin can be crafty in there.
And if Melvin is, up to form here, he could do some surprising stuff.
Sure.
Jediluke giving Melvin a shout out in chat with the old Melvin.
Melvin.
No, I'm reading the post-match text between Lee and Swarthy, and I still don't know what's up with that.
What does it say?
Yeah, it's just they're going back and forth. It's absolute silliness. All right, Logic is going. Actung is going as well. Melvin, Jediluke. This is Logic proper.
I have a feeling this is going to be a long one.
1-0 Jediluke. 10 seconds in. Can't be right all the time.
Hey, it's not over yet.
That's true.
Boom. Expecting the next kill to come then.
Yep. Oh, right behind Jedi there. Now, if you were with us at the top of the show, you saw a level that might feel a little bit like this one. Well, this was the level it was based on. Jedi with a nice second kill there.
And the level that this level is based on is the level we just saw.
Just saw prior to that, yes, they have. So it kind of seemed the evolution. so to speak.
Yes. The evolution of vamps.
So yeah, early 2-0 lead for Jedi. And perhaps Melvin might be a little shell-shocked early on here.
Yeah. Gets up to 3 or 4. And...
Yeah, to be fair, his first two deaths, I mean, were rather quick. I mean, he got caught over by the reactor for the first one, and then the second one, he thought he had the advantage, and then Jedi just kind of, oh, nope, scoots out of the way and plants him with the smart. Oh, look out.
Right. I think with some of these high missile games, the kills come in bunches, and if it doesn't go your way right off the bat, you really can't get down.
Jedi holding the door open. Hodor. Melvin hears that and does get a little, like maybe 1 or 2 pings of the Vulcan on Jedi.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
But it's something, though.
Yikes.
Oh no, through the grate.
Now it's time to panic, 'cause you just died up in the tunnel, and that's bad. In Logic, or Vamps. Especially Logic, though, I think.
Another reason to panic is because it gives me the opportunity to use the grate one again.
Oh my god, definitely panic.
Ooh, trying to overwhelm, but Melvin patient.
He does.
Still.
4-0.
It's not the smarts that get him, it's the quad fours.
But Smarts funneled him.
It certainly did. Oh!
Oh!
Well, there's no
Turn the
funneling
tables.
there.
Finally on the board there. And...
Nice. Red
there
fire.
goes the momentum.
Yeah, there's damage on both
Level
sides
one's
here. All of a
landing,
sudden,
yeah.
it's like a slugfest here. Both pilots.
Don't worry,
trading
Jedi will
haymakers.
put a stop to that.
You sure about that?
Come
6 to 1.
on. No, I mean, Slugfest usually means like fighting
Oh,
up
yeah.
close more to me. That was more of a classic
Oh, boy.
Jedi kill. He's on the other side of the level when he gets a kill.
Yep. Retreating into the back here. Second hit now.
It's a good idea.
There's the missile cache for Jedi.
Just hold down spacebar.
Oh, jeez. Now, that was nice. The timing that Jedi used on that was superb, because not only was he able to get that initial barrage in, he was able to chase him into an area where he was able to get a second barrage in as well.
Sure.
Nope.
Melvin's
Oh,
just
man.
not with it this time. He's just
Yep.
not being the ninja assassin Melvin. He's getting found out a lot. Followed.
Yep. Both pilots placing mines here, so things might start getting silly. Melvin, okay, that's not where he put him. I was wondering where Melvin placed his. I only heard them, I didn't see them. A lot of Vulcan damage. There's another
yeah,
death.
Jeez.
Another 4 kills in a row for Jedi. 8 to 1. Melvin is gone. Oh,
the
that was
floater.
careless. Yeah, tur indeed. Even Jedi knows that was soft.
Yeah.
8 to 2. nonetheless, Jedi getting right back on the horse.
Getting back on his high horse.
Chasing Melvin out of that tunnel again. And
Shoot him, Melvin.
Oh, maybe you will here. It's some pretty good Vulcan damage. It's kind of a dangerous move there by Jedi to hang out where he did, but Melvin did not follow that up with a smart. If he had, it would have been a pretty easy kill, I think. Oh boy, Melvin out in the main room.
I don't know why he assumed Jedi was...
And then on top of it, he spawns out in the main room.
Brutal.
That was very brutal. Not a good sequence there.
Definitely time to panic.
Yes, 10-2. As Jediluke is determined not to let anyone get double digits on him today.
Ruthless.
And it's like, you know, we've seen some weeks where Jediluke comes in and, like, literally no other gold pilots play that day, and you know what's going to happen with Jediluke. And it's like, today we've got 2 gold pilots here. You know, 2 that have had close games with Jediluke, or, you know, seriously.
Oh, wow.
Before. Wow.
That was a point.
I have no idea how Jedi even knew he was there.
Yeah, it was smart, but Melvin had a great hiding spot as well. It was kind of like well played by both parties.
But yeah, so far this looks like it's going to be a clinic.
Runaway victory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. 11-2 on the homer there. Oh boy. Melvin has to get out of there.
Yep, I knew it. He was gonna. The door was gonna do it. Yep. I wish there was a butt flare you could shoot in the game.
All right. Oh, that's nice. I recall there being a level in Descent 3 that was modded to have megas coming out of your tailpipe, pretty much.
Wow. Does the ship have a tailpipe?
I'm not talking about those weak-ass ones in Subway Dancer.
I see.
There was actually a level that it was a full-on mega.
Gotcha. I can't do the subway dancer.
Oh, and they'll kill each other. 13-3. Other games much closer here. Lee and Code 6-6. Sirius and Swarthy. Sirius is up 12-10.
Interesting.
Rather
Swarthy's been getting a lot better.
God. And it's gotten to the point where even Jediluke's noticed. He, not too long, showered some praise on Swarthy and over on the DCL.
Yeah, it doesn't always show in every level, but in certain level types, you're really seeing some strong play out of them.
Yes.
I only see that out of Melvin. We know he's capable of. Would be nice.
Despite all that, Swarthy has been struggling on the Observatory. But he's had some pretty good games today, despite taking losses in them.
Right.
And it looks like Acton is going to be right up there with him. Ooh, Melvin getting one there. The comeback is on, 14-4. Here we go.
Oh yeah. In a few minutes.
Nope.
Too aggressive.
15-4.
Well, those spots you gotta reverse. It's gonna shoot another one, and another one.
Look out! Jedi with a nice little dodge there, but ooh, I feel like he should have had him.
It's gonna finish him now with a Vulcan. Huh? Okay. Interesting choice. It's more of an amateurish fusion shooter thing to do after shooting that much.
There we go.
Stick with the fusion, but he finally switches and finishes it.
In Port Jarnon, I can even name that level. It's Domi. DOH''ME.
Dope me.
Do you remember that level from D3? It was basically
I-
a training level
See, I don't think so.
that had turrets of all kinds of different missiles. And you could opt to turn them on so that they would fire regularly at you. And then there was one button that just turned them all on at once, which is pretty crazy.
Right.
Well, Jedi's gonna get out of there after seeing those smart missiles. Doesn't even think twice.
He does very safe dodges most of the time.
Yes.
It's part of his A plan.
Oh man. Trying to get Melvin coming out of the door. He had the right idea. That was a little careless from Jedi there, but he gets the kill. He came out of that door without really knowing what was out there. And if Melvin had been up there, he could have easily planted him with a smart. Nonetheless, though, it is 4 in a row now.
He's like, that's Melvin on his C game. I'll just bust open the door, just fire a bunch of crap, and he'll eat it.
It might be, you know. That's very
Melvin
easy
can
to
do
let
better
your
than
guard
this.
down when things are going south. Melvin's hyping here, so... Oh, I thought he was going to impart some wisdom on us.
Maybe he checked his email. Do that between deaths by pressing
There we
F8.
go.
And
18 to
alt-tabbing.
5. Yeah, the D3 level I was thinking of, I think, was a modification of Stadium.
Hmm. Melvin!
Oh boy. Well, Jedi taking it to him on game point now, 19 to 5.
Here's Jedi.
And I'm really curious to be going to this Acton game afterwards, because that's going to be a lot closer.
Yep.
But yeah, Jedi just dominating all day today.
Shoot him.
Ooh, that was close. Did do
Flutter.
some damage.
See ya.
There's going to be the final kill.
GG.
20 to 5, man.
Brutal, man. I was not expecting that to be that.
No. And
That was
that's
gonna be at least double digits.
and that's what Jedi can do. Either he'll do double digits or he'll do something else.
Who knows? 17-14 Swarthy serious.
We've only seen this level once before. I believe it was Lee and Code.
It is a Swarthy delight.
Oh, Swarthy with a suicide there? Looked
How?
intentional? Oh, okay, it wasn't intentional. I thought maybe it was intentional, but
Ooh, Homer and Vulcan, a lot of stuff.
his reaction says no. Ignore the run up in the corner, it has no clue what that is.
That would be a strange game if it was true.
Yes. About the most I've done is 7 one way, 7 the other.
Right. Wow.
Sirius with a nice fusion shot there. It looks like Sirius building some momentum here.
The pain.
Yes. But I mean, definitely, you know, for Swarthy to drop 13 on a pilot like Sirius, that's not really something you see happen too often. Sirius usually is a very strong... I almost call him a cold pilot because his demeanor doesn't change depending on the game.
He's not as much swayed by emotions.
Yes. Like he'll go at you the same whether it's 10 to 10, 15 to 5, or 5 to 15. He doesn't care. He'll play the game. He'll play the game the same way. He'll obviously make some adjustments. He just went through a smart on my screen. But for the most part, nice kill there by Swarthy, getting the spread fire going. You know, for the most part, it's just like... Sirius has two buttons pretty much, on and off. And his on is pretty darn good.
Yes.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
shot
like it.
was so good.
Nice. Like it.
That was a pretty good fusion shot right there.
Frame it.
Ooh, a little bit of a collision there. Swarthy, worse for wear. This could be the game. Sirius trying to finish it with the Vulcan. He knows he's got Swarthy pretty low. Swarthy not quite going where Sirius wants him. Finally
That's
gets
it.
him down. 20 to
About to say
14.
finish him.
Fantastic game from Swarthy here. It's just unfortunately he's been unable to come away with
Right.
wins today. It's just like seems like he's had some really good games. He's 0-3, so
15-15 infused.
yeah, this one's impressive.
See who takes it down. 2017 was the last result these two played infused. He favored Code. This is Code's home on the DCL.
Yep. I need to play him in here sometime. I've not played him infused yet.
Just keep your distance. That's my main advice. He struggles when the opponent keeps distance and he can't just fusion you. And I'm a fusion player and I switch out of it and just spread at a distance, just keep reverse triple cording away from him, and eventually he just runs right at you and dies.
Uh-oh. Running right into Lee there. Lee did
Things
take
like
some
that.
damage back.
He'll be... well, not much.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly as much, but it's at least something in return.
No, don't be aggressive here, Lee. Let Code do the aggressing.
Oh goodness.
This is good.
The two ships were right next to each other and neither of them facing.
One thing Lee needs to do a little bit, though, is when he goes to another room, sometimes he needs to stop shooting. It's kind of like the Toro thing for a bullet,
Yeah.
for a bullet code, where if he hears the shot stop, he'll take it as an opening to come back in. So Lee needs to throw in the like pause but resume shooting thing, or pause but be cocked and ready for him to come around the corner. Those two things are useful against Code, or an aggressive pilot like Code.
Oh, that's a good spread. But
Oh,
Code gets it
the
back with a
around the
homer.
corner.
Lee just being a little too careless there. He either should have gone in and maybe.
Oh
pursued
no,
him.
don't go for the exit. Oh, so close.
Ooh,
Wow,
Lee
he gets
getting
him
a
with the
kill with
homer.
there. Man.
Continue. There you go, Lee. Oh, he takes a homer.
A lot of damage on Code there. This could be Lee trying to close this out, but oh goodness. Code manages to weave through all that and then plants a smart down that Lee couldn't avoid.
Lee needed to continue reversing and stay low.
High game, 17 all. Lee! Wake up, sir! Those are smart blobs. He takes two of them.
He gets code.
He gets the
Wow.
kill, but Lee is in trouble here. He's down to at most 36 shields right now.
It's playable.
And nope, not like that. 18 all.
But I don't like the aggression there. Charging into the dog room against code. Those are things not to do.
And now we are effectively into overtime here.
This is good though. Code's letting you get the weapon. Just go get him.
Yeah, he gets the weapons.
Now, obviously, you can hear what Code needs to do.
Ooh!
Stopping the Toro Bowl in general.
Yes. And Code coming
But
out
he
with a
gets the kill there.
19-18 lead with a nice pair of fusion shots. Lee really teed it up, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Lee just stood in there too long.
He just needs to keep distance. Reverse triple
he's
chord,
trying.
reverse triple chord. It's a little bit boring
This here
playing
is
like
what
Jedi,
he
but
yes. That right there is exactly what he needs to do, is just get away from Code. And
Yep.
that sends it
There
to
you go.
overtime, 19 all.
Yep. Well played. Apparently not.
This is
Can't
win
keep the
by two
pressure on.
situation.
Finish him.
Oh, those were big quads.
Continue the pressure. Go get him. See, it
Some
takes
more
time
damage.
for
Code
weapons
really
to pick
low.
up and stuff like that. You're wasting defenseless seconds.
Code wrote a smart in there.
I like that positioning there, though, by Lee. He just popped in.
Uh-oh. Code
Well, that's
trying
gonna
to...
hurt for Code.
Oh, man, I'm surprised Lee didn't get that kill there.
This is good from Lee, rather. Just don't let Code get close.
Yep. Just trying to figure out
There you
where
go.
he is. He
It's
gets the
easy.
kill.
See?
20
Keep
to
it
19.
distance. Code with the spread now.
Yeah. Code switching up.
A good switch, in my opinion, at this point.
Yeah, if
He needs to get away from his fusion.
Yeah, he's relying on the fusion quite a bit. To be fair, it's good fusion. Oh, that's
No,
some
it
damage
is,
on
but
Lee.
Lee's we've seen a little bit of the adjustment. It's almost like Lee's been listening.
Yeah, but now it's Code that's been pressing the issue. He's gotten a couple hits on Lee here. Not sure how much of that last quad 4 that Code shot hit him, but
I don't know.
it was at least a partial. Oh, Code's got him right where he wants him, but Lee's knocking him off.
I knew Code would go back there. Just charging bull, man.
Yep. Code's gonna take him out.
Unfortunate. See, you got too close in. You don't want to become close in. Code's good there. You deny him that close in range.
Yep.
It's a lot easier.
Lee did manage to pick up the spread fire after that death, so he's got something to work with here.
Yeah. Oh. I think Lee took some smart there.
He might have, yes.
I thought that was a good idea, but there was no need to get in closer. Like, if anything, he should have reversed to have more distance and just
Indeed.
stood against the wall and just pound him from afar.
Ooh, Code is really trying hard not to go around that corner into that spread fire.
Now you can be aggressive. When he's got the Vulcan,
Yeah,
then
Lee-
you can be aggressive. And the aggression is good.
And Code's
There you
not going to get much done with that. So Lee 21-20. This could be game point here.
And the tips for
Uh-oh.
Code are really just slow down, don't be the charging bull.
Yep.
Try to use some element of surprise or some camping, perhaps, to throw your opponent off.
He's still sticking with that Vulcan even
little
after
spot
that
for
last
Lee, though.
point. Yes.
I mean, it's a wide open room. It's typically going to favor the Vulcan.
I'm not really seeing Code be able to pin that Vulcan on him, though.
Yeah, it was good moves from Lee to make himself difficult to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
And it
Fallen
seemed
Code.
like Code was
Ooh,
continuously
well
overcompensating.
done by Lee, and
Lee
that's
is
it.
going to get it. 22-20, the final in
I feel like we
overtime.
really saw Lee
How? I killed you
adjust.
22 times. You killed me 20.
Oh.
Lee is like, wow.
He
Oh,
has been saying for a while that Quode is squatting in his infused.
oh, man. Well,
So there's been some trash talk prior to this game.
indeed. Yeah, that was quite a game there. So 22-20 is going to be the final. That's going to bring Lee up to 2 points. Um, didn't we already see a Jediluke Lee game? I'm pretty sure we have. So
Yeah, we have.
that means it's going to be. He's already played Melvin. He's already played Sirius.
Swarthy.
That's, that would be tragic if he has to play Swarthy. I'll be completely honest. Because Swarthy. I actually think it's going to be Code because Code came in late.
Oh, okay.
But it would be tragic, I think, for Swarthy to have to play Jediluke at this stage of the tournament. I don't think that's going to happen.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, like he's played of the top 5. He's one of them. One of them's gone, and he played the other 3. So he's got to play 6 or 7, unfortunately. So we will have a round 4 coming up. This will be the last round of the day. Once everything gets reported in, we'll get going. Yeah, I definitely liked that match between Code and Lee there. It seemed like
That was fun.
yes. It was interesting to see Code make an adjustment in overtime.
Right.
That
see
was
him
what
switch to the
was
spread.
it was unfortunate it didn't work out, but that's the kind of thing that will throw people off. And to do something like that in overtime, if you're successful with it, that would be pretty fantastic.
Sure, he was adjusting to Lee's adjustment. He had no answers because Lee was using the spread fire at a distance, so he had to do something or the game was just going to be rapidly over, and it was a good idea.
Yep. I'm gonna have to force report this. Another
Jeez.
in here. So Lee Code 22-20. There we go. Still a very good game there.
Yeah.
And then we'll be going to round 4 in a moment. Of course, the question is, if Swarthy's not playing Jediluke, who is he playing? Because he can't play Code.
Melvin?
It would have to be either Melvin or... Yeah, it would have to be Melvin.
Melvin?
Eek. Just kind of a... Swarthy's been playing well, but he's gotten a bad draw today, to be honest.
Sure.
Yeah, we're still even here. So once that point's up, let me just make sure it's 3-2. Yep, we're good. We're gonna go ahead and generate. Lee is contemplating just hanging out here. Okay, I'm just gonna generate this round with Lee in it. Yeah, Phyrix is. Yeah, he wants to.
You making me some popcorn?
Well, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. I think Lee and Phyrix are going to swap here. I think it's forfeit. Oh, withdraw. That's right. Yeah, even with Lee leaving, though, I mean, he's going to be coming away with 2 points. He'll be towards the top, which is nice for him. All right, here we go with round 4. Jedi and Phyrix, since Phyrix is back. Whoops. Sirius and Melvin, and then it's Code and Swarthy. I think we're going to probably see the Sirius Melvin game here. It's going to be in Farix's home for Jediluke, so he's going to have to choose from Flea, Droids, Badge. Honestly, I would
Oh no.
expect Jedi to pick either Flea or Droids here, and I'm
Yeah.
not sure which he'd pick. That's a 50-50
Um,
for me.
I could see
He'd
him.
be stronger in
He,
Flea,
yeah,
but
but if he
probably
kind
needs
of
to
want,
practice in Droids. To be honest,
I don't know if he's not the type to be like, I need the practice in picking droids.
maybe I don't know.
I could see him
Depends how
picking
he
it just
feels.
because maybe to play faster than
That
Flea
could be it.
if he
That could
feels.
be it as well. Yeah. Uh, Sirius playing in Melvin's home. He's chosen Laplace out of those, so that'll be the first time we've seen that here. Code having to
It's
pick one of
cool.
Swarthy's levels. They've not picked yet, so it's acting D-Box or Mythena. So we'll be checking out Laplace. I don't think I've even seen this level at all.
Which one?
Laplace.
Oh yeah, it's a cool kind of 3D-ish level by Leto.
Oh, it's a Leto level. All right.
Yes, it is.
Code is succumbing to the anger that is hyping. Welcome to playing Descent on the internet.
Jedi wanted to play
Be
Code.
glad. Be glad you weren't playing in the '90s.
Yeah, man. Around late 99, I got cable. Yeah, things changed, but the 90s,
I remember playing Descent 3 on dial-up with 250 ping. Oh,
and that was a good ping with a modem, 250.
yes, it was. It was from Houston to Indiana. That's the one I remember. It was 250 to Buzz.
Gotcha.
And I just got the game name for Jediluke. He picked droids, and the game name is Needs Practice.
Oh my God. Was he listening to the broadcast?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The reason why I say that is because I remember a pair of droid games happening on the Cajun Country Descent land this past year
Hmm.
that Dracona beat him, like pretty
She's
good
good in there.
too, and he invoked the Jedi Luke rematch. She beat him by the
Yeah,
same score,
nice.
like back to back games. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I had a close game in there with her. She's very very good in there.
Yeah, that is. I believe that's Rethink's level. Is that right?
It is,
Yeah.
and it's stocked like an X's level.
Yes. So we're just waiting for the place to come up here. Um, Sirius chose the level and says, "Just need to check if I have it."
You know, how often do you hear that? Okay, I picked that. Let's just see if I have it now.
I know, right? It's like the other two. Sirius is very familiar with Xenocide. We've seen him in there a few times, and
Right.
then Rip is Rip.
He's adventurous.
Yes. So for the final game of the day, he's picking the place. With the game name of What Have I Done?
That is logical.
Melvin says, "Actually, I don't have it either."
Oh my lord. I'm
So,
just gonna.
are we like witnessing a blind match here between these two? That would be
I,
hilarious.
I guess we are.
Hold on. I just said that they should make this a DCL for the gold blind trophy.
Uh, yeah, I should.
That's pretty funny that neither of them have it.
It's incredible.
Oh, Melvin knows it. Oh,
Come on.
it just got deleted. Must not have
Uh,
liked it that much. Why does he make it his home?
it's like that Jedi Rage thing. Level deleted.
Yes. If Jedi doesn't like a level, it gets deleted. If he does like a level, he makes it X5 and calls it his home.
All right.
All right. We are started in La Place. My goodness. You weren't kidding about this being 3D.
Yes.
This is quite the cube here.
I kid thee not.
And boom, bitches. Melvin with that collision.
Get out the way.
Yeah. Man, 1-0 Melvin early. What a level this is.
It's fun.
Yeah, this is definitely a Lato style level here. So yeah, this will definitely show off the 3D-ness of Descent here.
Right.
Typically, I would give Melvin an advantage in this type of level, but it's hard to say against a pilot like Sirius.
Sure. We haven't seen Melvin's best play so far today.
To be fair, he's playing Jediluke in an Nexus level.
Sure.
Even if he has done well.
Oh!
What?
Melvin's opportunities? Right?
I don't know what that was about. He just kind of like stood there like deer in the headlights. And then tried to chase him, and Sirius was like, nope, 1-1.
Like, eat it, bitches.
Yeah.
And that he did. Come on. Melvin.
Oh. Getting a little bit of plasma there.
Someone like Sirius will pick you apart if you're not on your game with 1,000 cuts.
Yep.
It tends to exploit when people are not on, or when they're raging, or on a weakness somehow.
Oh no, Melvin gets caught. But he gets the kill. Good
He turns the
turnaround.
tables.
Yes.
Must be a finish? No.
Yeah, that could
was
have
possible.
really been the difference between this game turning into a landslide and Melvin getting some momentum here. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that happened from an observer's standpoint. We like the closer ones.
Yeah.
Melvin on the chase. And offs himself.
Huh. Didn't expect that.
Yes. It's kind of interesting because a level like this, I think you'd expect suicides to happen more often, just because you're turned at angles you're not used to being turned at, and
Sure.
you know, with the missiles the way they are in this level, it's quite surprising. Sirius getting a feel for this though. He's getting to places pretty quick. Uh-oh. Well, he didn't get to a good place there as he...
He was making a lot of noise.
Yes.
That's the problem with that running around stuff.
And
That's
two
tied.
quick kills tie it up. 3-3. Melvin... Sounds like he took some damage there.
Like Sirius still turned around at times. We know why.
Just at a level like this, there's so many more different ways that you have to be careful of. It's much harder to have a type of game
Comfortable spot.
where you're comfortable the entire game. It's like
That was
Melvin
really
gets behind him.
effective timing. The use of the timing and the door expiration.
3 in a row for Melvin after the suicide.
Maybe Melvin's woken up.
Sirius getting a nice one back there.
And I'd like to see a little more fusion for both parties. Level 4 quads are good too. The close-in devastating weapons are very useful in this level.
Keeping it close 5-4. And now now tied up. Oof, this is a close one.
Yep.
At times, it's really hard
And
for
what
the
is
chase camera to work right. Ooh, Melvin getting caught as he swoops right in front of Sirius without realizing it.
finally Sirius realized he was not shooting with quads and switched to plasma.
Uh-oh. It was kind of a good way to wait there for Sirius, but couldn't get anything from it. So Melvin coming away with a bit of an advantage there.
Advantage, Melvin.
And this is the first time we've really seen Sirius kind of like pause in a room.
Oh!
Melvin with that fusion.
I was gonna be not surprised if Sirius started, boom, camping that room a little bit.
6 to 5.
It's a place you can feel a little safe.
Sirius
That's good
ties
aim.
it right back up. And last 2 kills, fusion from each side.
Those quads.
Oh, Melvin, I thought he had it there. Melvin only firing a secondary before getting out. Oh, now he's got him. Kind of an easy kill there for Melvin. Oh no, Sirius. It's just spawning in a bad spot there.
And that momentary orientation factor of not knowing the level, B, it being a bit more 3D and more directions to consider, that moment's enough to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't think Sirius was too happy to see that door there, but he was able to lose Melvin for long enough that he didn't take any damage there. What a level this is.
Good job, Butto. 7-0.
Yep. Swarthy and Code having a close one in X and 9 to 8.
Good night. Sirius really is getting surprised from sides.
Oh.
Should have seen him though.
Oh, yeah, I thought he should have seen him too.
I don't get
slow
that.
to react. Yeah, don't slide up there. I think we've seen enough proxy kills for one season.
Nope.
There's Melvin, and the fusion gives him a 2-point lead, 9 to 7. I'm going to put this out there. If Melvin continues to place those proxy mines in the vertical shafts there, I imagine he'll get a kill at some point.
Understand.
As he takes a 10 to 7 lead now. Uh-oh. Sirius had something in the corner, but Melvin's going to come away with it. 4 in a row. Finally, Sirius takes him out. Oh, Jediluke's getting his practice in. He's up 17 to 5 over on Flyrex.
Gotcha. What did they play?
That was droids.
Oh, right. Forgot. Come on.
Oh, Melvin with another one there. That time through the grate.
Through the grate.
I mean, should I go to
Ingratiated him to death.
should I go to the well for a third time here?
No.
Okay. All right. So Melvin 12-8 here. Seems to be getting a hang of this level pretty well. Sirius manages to get behind him. Melvin just doesn't recover. Chase him down with level 1s here.
I like it. I like it.
Gets him.
Well done, knowing his shield count and knowing the situation. Get a weapon, Sirius.
Oh, no.
Oh, my.
That could have been a lot worse than it was. Melvin whiffing there at the plasma. Maybe this will give Sirius a chance to recover.
Oh, boy.
Or not. He still doesn't have anything more than level 1s.
Melvin's really using the level well here.
It still gets him.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Wow. That Sirius was on level 1
He's up
for so
13-10.
long on that point. Yeah, he's definitely got a good lead here. It comes down to whether or not he can hold on to it. Looks like Code is closing in on a win over Swarthy. 16-13. Yet another close game for Swarthy. That's...
Oh my god, you gotta feel bad for him.
He's like right there, right on the doorstep. Melvin with an odd move there, just checking to see what's up, literally. Sirius seeing him through the grate. I'm not sure. Yeah, Melvin did see him. And oh, Melvin's got him.
Oh, he is sneaky. He is Melvin.
Indeed. Bombing the fusion there. Oh, that was close. But Melvin getting him again, 15-10. Spawning right next to Melvin. I don't think Melvin saw it.
Sirius tried to go for the missile kill. Oh! We got another proxy suicide.
There have been so many of these today. That's like at least the 4th or 5th one.
Yeah, I like it.
Team Reactor just getting decimated today. They've only got 1 on the board.
The thing about dropping prox mines in certain spots is you gotta be like, I've seen him go there. Instead of being like, I like to go here. I go here a lot. They end up being you.
Yep. Lots of homer damage on Melvin there. Could that suicide be a way back in the game? Well, Melvin kind of ends that rally.
And that's a kind of a commanding lead here, 15-10. And, yeah.
Oh my
16-10.
goodness.
Good use
now,
of the wall by Melvin.
Yeah, and now Melvin's feeling it.
It's interesting, it seems like Melvin's advantage has increased as the game is going on.
That's so close! Sirius
Wow.
with the suicide! Not the time for that. Down to 9 for him.
No. It's gonna be tough here.
Yes.
Serious.
And Melvin is starting to...
Feeling it.
He's guessing well as well.
Yeah.
Perhaps picked up on some of Sirius's patterns in here. Well, seriously, get one there. Looked like a homer.
Not sure. I think so. Melvin was all the way in the corner when he exploded.
You know, I pointed out the score of the Jediluke Firex game a couple minutes ago as being 19-5.
Yeah.
It is still 19-5.
What? How?
Looks like Firex disconnected at some point. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So that's what's going on. So
16-11.
yeah, Sirius a couple points.
It's not going quietly. I refuse. Oh, we could just get one there. No. Melvin with a nice dodge. 16-12. Sirius not totally out of it. And never mind.
Oh, Melvin
I was
getting
gonna
there.
say if he can
Fun,
connect
yeah.
on one there, make it 16-13.
Ooh, looking for the home run. Sirius gets Melvin there. I'm not quite sure it happened.
Smart Melvin home runs himself.
Almost took another one there. So Sirius trying to come back.
That was a good opportunity for Sirius to be a little bit more aggressive and try to go punch Melvin in the mouth, in my opinion.
It almost seemed like 16-9 Sirius was completely out of it, but
Not
little
so.
momentum.
Oh. How did he not?
Oh, there
it
it
is.
goes.
There.
17-14. Melvin taking a sandwich.
Yeah, it was a good time for him to maybe take a breath here.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
wanna-
and well, Didn't help much as that homer not quite finding its mark.
Sirius got all the missiles, almost all of them at least. Play this safe, Sirius. Let Melvin get your back a number of times. You got to watch out for that. If you don't know where he is, he's behind you.
Again. Yep, and here we go. Getting that damage on Sirius. Oh, look out. Oh, and there goes Sirius with 3 in a row, 5-1 in the last 3 minutes.
Melvin's got to get back to the surprise, element of surprise stuff. I feel like Sirius probably has a little, maybe just a little bit of an execution advantage on Melvin.
I think it really depends on the spot, and Sirius has been trying to.
I agree with that.
In the place, though.
Yeah.
And 20-5 is the final over in droids. Yes. But yeah, this will be the last match of the day. 17-15 here, still super close despite being 16-9 at one point. Oh. Sirius is coming in and looking to try to bring it within 1, but Melvin takes him out. And instead, Melvin is that much closer.
A key point.
Yeah, that was huge. Oh, Melvin's going to get behind him here as well.
Yikes.
Sirius turns around, but it's not in time. Game point,
Sirius
Melvin.
Doesn't have turnaround ability that's fast enough. He needs to solve that somehow, because I feel like he's really taking a lot of damage during some of his turnarounds.
Mm-hmm. It feels like at times Sirius has had some really good runs in here, and at times Melvin has felt dominant.
Right, like there's just no way.
But it's been working out for Melvin a lot more often than Sirius here.
Maybe just a little more sensitivity for Sirius would help a lot.
There we go.
Oh, this could be 1970, almost.
Almost was. Melvin did get some laser damage in there. Now switching to Vulcan to try to clear it, but Sirius is going to get him. 1917. Oh, and Melvin with the fortunate spawn.
I was just about to say, suicide's in play, but Melvin gets it done.
Very nice finish for Melvin, despite having almost what was a breakdown. You can see 13 minutes in, it was 16-9, and then Sirius just climbing back into it. It's that was something else. So that'll do it. Sirius going to, or Melvin rather, going to end up on 2 points along with Lee. Jediluke just head and shoulders above everyone this week. He held everyone to single digits, and that included 2 gold pilots. So Jediluke definitely on point to start season 7 off. Code getting a win in there at the end there as well. So. And I just, I feel like Swarthy this week had some really good games, and it just doesn't show up in the score.
I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah.
Don't take it too hard, although he has withdrawn from the tournament and retired the DCL already. Shoot.
Well,
but if you're listening, we thought you still, played good. Just keep going, man.
Yeah, Swarthy just had a rough week is all. I feel like he played very well, and in another week that would be 2 or 3 wins,
Sure.
So, yeah, but yeah.
Play of the day goes to me for sure.
for guessing that Jediluke would run into his own mines, and
yes,
boy did he. I don't know. I think the whole sequence with Lee and was it Swarthy?
That was the real play of the day.
That was the real play of the day.
That was hilarious. That's going to be an all-time moment, honestly. That was awesome.
How about that fusion shot from Sirius?
That was a shot that came to my mind for sure.
Yeah, so a couple of really really cool moments today. So
thanks guys.
That's going to do it today. So next week will be qualifier number 2. We might end up switching to 1.4x6 next week. I did put that out there that is open to happen this season. And basically what that'll give us is the ability to see what their shields are instead of just saying, oh, he's low. We can actually tell you how low he is. So that would be a nice thing to have. So we'll do that. about half an hour, we're going to be doing the Self-Destruct podcast. There'll be another short one this week, but hopefully we'll get back to some more regular episodes soon enough.
Sounds
I
good.
need to find out what's going on with Morphod anyway. I talked to him for like the first time in ages yesterday. He's just been so busy.
I saw the first him and Lady Silver game in ages.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll be around a bit.
I saw he changed his name to Rust Bucket.
Oh. Does that
So
mean he's gonna play, or is that he's rusty?
he's pretty darn rusty, so we'll see. All right, so that's going to do it for today. Thanks again, Birdseye, for coming in. And next week, I'm hoping to have the results of the voting for 2017. So
awesome, it was great.
yeah, there's some cool stuff in there. So all right, guys. So until next week, we'll see you then.
Later.